Someone did something nice this past weekend. So maybe he won my heart. Clemento Suarez. So, yeah.
Harriet Lamptey, welcome to YEN.com.gh.
Thank you.
Alright, so quickly tell us, who is Harriet Lamptey?
Harriet Lamptey is the newly crowned Miss United Nations World Grand Prix, and she's also Ghana's United Nations rep for the Miss United Nations World Pageant. Well, of course, she obviously emerged Miss United Nations Grand Prix. So, yeah. I'm a graduate of the University of Ghana, where I did my degree in sociology, and I'm also a runway and commercial model. I also do marketing as well. And I attend ICGC Christ Temple. That's where I fellowship. And I'm from a family of 3, 2 stepbrothers and myself. And I live with my mom. My dad is late. And yeah, basically that's me. Initially, the very first one I entered was just to get out of my shell and boost my confidence, like the normal everyday beauty pageant reason or purpose. But then eventually I got in and I realized that there could be more to it than just wanting to get out of my shell and boosting my confidence. I did my first international pageant in Lagos, Nigeria, where I met other beauty queens from all parts of Africa, and that was a continental stage. After that one, I just realized that it was just more than me. It was not about my entire country, Ghana, because I represented Ghana. So I just thought that, okay, since this is a place where I find myself functioning best, why don't I use it to better myself and also promote my country? So that has been one of the goals as well, to promote Ghana to the international world. So I progressed on to another international pageant that was in the Philippines, and this one was in India as a Miss United Nations World Pageant. Miss Pan-African Queen International, I think I saw it on Instagram, and then I contacted them. I was like, do they have a rep for Ghana? And they were like, no. So I applied. I went through the procedure. You send a video of yourself talking about what you can do with the brand and why they should pick you. Apparently there were other applicants, but they hadn't picked a rep for Ghana yet. So I just sent mine in and then I qualified. So they picked me as Ghana's rep. So I went to Nigeria last year in November and I emerged the second runner-up. Guinea won and Egypt was the first runner-up and Ghana was second. It was amazing meeting beauties and queens, of course. They weren't just ordinary ladies, they were queens in their own countries. So meeting these people from all over the world, it wasn't just Africa like the Pan-African, this one was more of a world stage. So meeting all these people was a pleasant experience. I mean, you get to meet new people, make new friends, and you know that you can say that I know somebody in this country that when I go there, I can meet. And also you get to sell your country to everyone out there. You know, I met some people and I was like, I'm from Ghana, and they're like, what's that? They didn't even say where is that. They were like, what's that? So as and when you keep going for such international competitions, you keep selling Ghana and they keep hearing about Ghana and they keep wanting to know more about Ghana, and you get a chance to tell them more about Ghana, and so Ghana keeps going. The fun bit is just minimal. I mean, of course, you go out there in your crown and your sash and you're giving that kind of, well, nice treatment and all, but then with you, it's a matter of making impact. You are being trained or groomed to be an add-on to development in your country. So you're supposed to pinpoint something that you think needs to be addressed in your country, and it's your duty as a queen to make sure that that is addressed. You're either being a voice for it, or you are advocating, or you are actually solving the problem yourself. So either way, you're supposed to find yourself in any of these, and you're supposed to make that happen with your crown. It's not just for you to attend events and just show up all glamorous and all that. You're supposed to let your crown count for something meaningful in your country.
Text for favors. First of all, what's your take on that? Does it really exist?
It does, actually. And unfortunately, sometimes the girls themselves present themselves to the organizers, you know. But then it depends on you, because if you know what you stand for and you know what you want, you're not so desperate, maybe you know exactly what it is that you're going for, you don't succumb to certain things, you have a focus, and so you go directly in line with your focus. So nothing really kind of hinders your progress, or nothing disrupts what you want to do. For me, I actually wouldn't say I haven't experienced that, you know, with regards to maybe with sponsorship, someone might say, before I sponsor you, maybe you might have to repay in this way. But then, yeah, basically that's what you usually get. And maybe for the crowns too, some organizers might be like, it's actually minimal nowadays because it's been out there, so it's like now they are on guard. So that's a bit minimal, but then it would probably be to the extent of an organizer wanting to sleep with you to give you the crown, that if you're so desperate for a crown, but then if you know what you stand for, you wouldn't have anybody approaching you with such a thing. I've partnered with other contestants from other countries. I'm having a project with Miss Australia. She won the Ultimate UN title. I'm having a project with her in Thailand, God willing, in January. That's if I get a sponsor to go. I'm supposed to get to Thailand, and we have a project running together. And I'm also doing something with Miss Russia. So that one's also in the pipeline. We're working on that at the moment. And for me here in Ghana, I'm looking at starting an SDG store because that is what the UN is running with at the moment. And so as a UN ambassador for Ghana, I'm supposed to run with it as well and educate the people about the SDG. So that is what I want to do at the moment. The present ones will be me winning all the sports challenges that I find myself in. Because for Pan Africa, we didn't do any sports challenge. But for Glamour Look, I did Glamour Look in the Philippines as well. I won the sports challenge and I was honored by the mayor of Rizal Laguna, Philippines. And for UN as well, I also won the sports challenge. So that has been a fun part. So that shows that Ghana, we are fit. Yeah.
Alright, and then the unpleasant one.
They are unpleasant. Okay, for let's say for the glamour, I actually didn't pay the entry fee, so that affected my being placed. So I didn't get into the top 10. Because I didn't pay the entry fee. They actually were like, oh, Miss Ghana, you can come, but at the end they use it against me. So that aspect, because I didn't get a sponsorship. I just got my flight ticket and that was it. So I just told them that I can't pay for the entry fee. And they were like, you can still come. But then I went and then they used it against me. And then for UN as well, I got there late because I didn't get a sponsorship early. I actually got there 6 days after the pageants had started. So that was a bit slow for me, but then eventually I still got a crown. So yeah, probably if I had gone earlier, I could have taken the ultimate crown. Who knows? UN is number 1, Miss United Nations number 1, and then Miss Charity International. And then they have Miss Grand Prix, and then Miss Goodwill International. So for all these 4 brands, they crown queens for all the 4 brands, and all the queens have their runner-ups. So I got the Grand Prix title, but because it's kind of new add-ons to the brand, we didn't really get a runners-up, but the UN Queen got the runners-up. That was a Miss UN World, Miss UN Earth, Miss UN Globe. Yeah, but for the Grand Prix, Goodwill International, Charity International, there were ambassadors. People were, so I had my runner-up was a Grand Prix ambassador. So that was how it worked for that one.
And what did you get?
Oh, what I got.
Yes.
My package was $1,000 and I was supposed to get a scholarship. I don't know, we haven't really agreed on that yet. The thing hasn't been laid down properly, so we are still hoping that that will come in. And then also getting to meet delegates from all parts of the world and getting to do projects outside Ghana. So that's, I believe, is a big package enough for me. So there are lots of beauty queens doing amazing here in Ghana, and you know, sometimes you approach the media or the bloggers and they tell you you have to pay first, and it's a bit some way because, come on, I'm doing something for the country, so you should help me promote it. You don't have to, I don't have to pay. I know it's your work, but then you equally blog stories of people who don't even know about the fact that they've been blogged about. So why not push us to also get out there and let our work be out there? You know, we had Miss Ghana 2004, that's in a party. She just inaugurated the Don Bosco facility somewhere there. That was a building that's for training the less privileged. So that is by a beauty queen. And there are a lot of projects that have been done by beauty queens that we have no idea about. If only we give them the chance to come out, we'll know that they are doing immensely great in the country, that we need to push them. My project is, it's always been sanitation, wanting to help Ghana achieve Sustainable Development Goal number 6, that is universal access to clean water and sanitation by 2030. I started with quotes and joining a few cleanups here and there, but right now I want to start a school tour. The school tour, I'm going to do 2 different stories. I'm going to do one on the Sustainable Development Goals, that is educating school children about it, and then also I'm going to do the sanitation school tour. That one I'm going to talk with the stakeholders and whoever is supposed to be in charge, so that we can set up sanitation clubs in the schools, so that wouldn't be like a one-day wonder or one-day show where we just talk to them and that's the end, they've forgotten about it. But then if we have a club in the school where they come and meet it, new students come and meet it, and they know the vision and the mission of these clubs, they run with it, Ghana is going to get somewhere with regards to sanitation. So these are my projects for now. Support number one, because we don't go on our own. Immediately you get to the airport, your name vanishes. You are known by your country's name. So if we are going out there and we reach out to you for funds, please support us, because that is the only way that we can go out there and have the peace of mind to work hard to bring Ghana that name or on that map. Because right now pageantry is really doing well in tourism, because it's become like the main tourism thing now, even though we don't really appreciate it in Ghana, but out there it is really, really high. And we have the top pageants, there are top 5 pageants. That's my goal actually. I want to bring one of those crowns to Ghana, so watch out. So please, if I come to you, give me the funds, let me go. Celebrity crush. That's going to be a tough one, because I... should I have a criteria?
Sure, it's you.
Celebrity crush. Okay, someone did something nice this past weekend. So maybe he won my heart. Clemento Suarez. So, yeah. Oh, I was invited to an event. There were other celebrities there, and after his performance and everything, when he was done and he was leaving, he just stopped by my seat and said, "Congratulations, you've done very well." You know, as celebs, they wouldn't really do that, so he just won my heart by doing that. So
you are falling.
Oh.
Are you falling?
Oh no, really, I'm just saying he has won my heart.
Oh, I see. And who's your favorite Ghanaian musician?
Ghanaian musician? Maybe I'd say Joe Metal. Yeah.
Favorite Ghanaian actor?
Actor. Ajetiana, of course.
I see. And before you take leave of us, we are just going to play a quick game. So I'll run you by a series of names, and then tell me whether I'm going to smash or pass. Smash means you will take it any day, and pass means you skip. So quickly, it's going to be very fast. Samini.
Smash.
Lil Wayne.
Smash.
Manifest.
Smash.
Kiddy.
Oh, smash.
John Duvalier.
Smash.
Stoneboy.
Smash.
You are smashing everybody.
Oh,
Kwame Eugene.
Smash.
Shatabando.
What's that option?
Smash or pass? Shatabando.
There's no intermediate.
No.
I'll pass.
Why?
I don't know. I'll just pass.
Okay. Prince David or say?
Smash.
Number one.
Number one. Oh, I'll smash.
Abeku Santana.
Abeku. I'll smash.
Kofi Kinata.
Yeah, I make it. Smash.
Fancy Gadam.
That's good. Do I know? You should give me an intermediate option, you know, like vanilla. Okay, fancy Gadam.
The intermediate option is smash and pass.
Smash and pass, I'll take it like that.
Okay. Now, I'm going to give you a list of two pairs.
Okay.
And then you pick one.
Okay.
Manifest or Sarkodie?
Sarkodie.
Shatawale or Stoneboy?
Shatawale.
Kiddy or Kwame Eugene?
Kiddy.
JDM or Nana Akufo-Addo?
Nana.
Oh, Lil Wayne or Kwame?
Lil Wayne.
Yvonne, Nelson or Okoro?
Okoro.
If you are the one, Moisha.
If yeah.
Watch your
Jollof all the way.
Ghana or abroad?
Oh. Ghana.
Jometo or Kisioti?
Jometo.
Finally, raw or condom?
Hey. Condom.
Why
Safety
condom?
first. Safety first.
But if you buy it, you will eat it in the rubber.
Well, that one is perfect.
Okay. Before you leave us, your final words, what are your final words to your fans, to respective sponsors, everyone?
So for ourselves, we do it for the entire country. If you invest in us, it's like you are teaching us how to fish instead of giving us the fish directly. So you are planting another you if you invest in us, because if I also finish, most of us are running foundations and we are helping the less privileged. So if you help someone to go out there for a patent and the person is empowered to come to the country and then do these things, you are somehow contributing to development through someone that you've invested in. So please, if we reach out to you, kindly respond to us. I'm still owing my plane ticket, I'm still paying. So still waiting for benevolence.
And if you want to
Yeah.
reach out to you, how do you reach you? Social media handles, contacts.
Instagram is at @QueenHetty_Miss UN. Facebook is Harriet Lamptey. Twitter, Harriet Lamptey. My contact too.
If you want.
Okay, I'll mention it real fast. 0545150229. Yeah, if you got to that, it.
All right, Harriet, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you too for having me.
What is wrong, honey?
I got scammed at the market.
This wouldn't have happened if you used Gigi. Gigi is a huge online marketplace where you can buy and sell goods such as cars, smartphones, or even houses. Gigi is absolutely free. Gigi!